Are you for real?
Now it's on.
Yeah, because
Yeah, du kan jag ha, ja. We can have blocker for it not on this. I can have blocker. It, I bought all up on my computer. No, it doesn't count. You set for a blocker. Okay, babe, how about tomorrow? No, it's fine, it's fine.
you even threw away the takeaway container.
Oh.
You don't like the environment?
What?
Hi guys, welcome to our live stream. So we're doing live meal preparation, and today we're gonna go with some simple ideas that you can probably try at home. Yeah, so this is just for me, so it's not part of the meal, okay? Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna go with is my itty bitty 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 my mini steak. Okay, so this is beef. We're gonna clean it up, we're gonna wash it, and then we are going to just a minute. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna wash it. I was deep freezing it in the oven, so yeah, it's a bit cold, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, so just gonna dump this, and then we're gonna wash it. Add some water over it. So, how's everybody doing? Where are you watching us from? How's your week been? What has been keeping you busy lately? Have you been watching our live streams? Have you been subscribing to our channel? Tell us. Tell us all that. We would love to hear from anybody anybody who's been to this channel, and you're one of those people, please let us know. Also, if this is your first time here, welcome to our channel. We do live stream for meal preparation every single evening. We also do live stream at the gym workout, so if that is something that interests you, or maybe you've been trying to get fit and you basically don't have anybody to like guide you or something like that, you can just do along with us. Usually I'm at the gym, I work out a lot. like every single day of the week. Yeah, and yeah, I know a lot of people are like, you work out and you look like that, like you're fat, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of things about working out that a lot of people don't know, but that should not discourage you from working out. What people say should not discourage you from working out. So, yes, like I was saying, I do live streams every single day at the gym for workouts. I also do live cooking every single day as well, and I do another something special. On Saturdays, I rest from the gym, but I do live stream for dancing at home. It's a sort of workout. It's like a fitness live stream for workout. So if that is something that actually interests you, please do let us know. You can join our live stream every Saturday. You can join us when we go live for the dance session. And it's basically just a dance where you're just shaking your body, making sure you're sweating, getting those hip movements, you know. It's not like a competition for who's dancing best or anything. You're just basically shaking your body, getting yourself into shape while you're doing it. Basically, you are enjoying yourself while you're working out. Okay, so I'm just trying to slice this steak so that like the heat could penetrate it. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to what do we call this thing? My head is just running in spaces. So I'm going to like basically pan fry it, but like just kissing the pan basically, not like cooked completely, and then I'm gonna bake the rest of it. So basically I'm doing the pan thing because I just want the crust to like the outer cover to turn brown. Yeah, because I don't get that same effect with the oven, so that's why I do it like that. Okay, so you first gonna season it with salt and pepper. I'm trying not to do too much salt. Okay, then my heat should have been on. I'm gonna use should have been on already. Yeah, so this other portion is bigger. Okay, so yeah, if you're new here, we're always doing this live cooking streams, and every single evening we are doing fitness sessions at the gym, and on Saturdays I'm doing dance fitness sessions at home. So if that is something that would actually interest you, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. The subscription means a lot to us. It helps YouTube push our videos to a lot of people, and we are trying to, I'm basically trying to make this a source of revenue for me, because currently where I am, I can't work, I can't do anything else. So this is going to be my way of making that happen. So your subscription means a lot to me. So I'm going to turn this to the other side as well, because I just need the spices to go through both sides. Okay, this is black pepper, just in case I didn't mention. So I did salt and black pepper. Okay, just need just some minimal, you don't need a lot. This again, the other side. Okay, just gonna sprinkle it everywhere on top of this. The next thing I'm going to do to just give it a bit of taste is I'm going to add some lemon juice, which I wanted to cut and use, but because I hadn't yet, I'm going to add some lemon juice, and then I'm going to just rub some oil on both sides as well. And yeah, my stove top is getting hot, so I'm just going to place this up here. Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wash. I already did wash this, but since you did not wash it or see me, for the sake of that, let me just do it again. I already did, so let's get this lemon on the way, on the road. Okay, so our pan is currently heating. Next thing I'm going to do is just cut this Lemon, ooh, looks so juicy, right? So nice. I actually wanted to make some lemon tea while I cook because I'm craving lemon tea. But since I started cooking already, I'm just gonna heat the water on my side and then I'm gonna do that. So I'm just squeezing the lemon juice on top of the steak and it's just like walking all over it. I don't need it to be like too much. Just one side is enough. It can walk through the rest. Okay. So that is just to give it some bit of taste, some little taste in the mix. It's not a must. Like if you don't have lemon, it's not a must. You can just stick with the salt and black pepper and all that. So my pan is ready. I can smell it from here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just put some oil on it just so it doesn't stick on the pan. Yeah. And then we're going to start getting our oven ready for our next step. Okay. So this is us going into the pan real quick. That's the sound you want to hear. Okay, I'm just taking things to each other. And as you notice, I only did oil on one side. You can do on both sides, it's still fine, but I know if I did necessary, but if you want to do that, it's fine. Just gonna grab the excess and do it on top while it's still on the heat. Okay. Yep. So, like I said, I am gonna half fry it on both sides just to give it the crusty color, the brown color, and then I'm gonna bake it so that it can cook. The middle part can actually cook, okay? So, don't crucify me. But then again, there's people who are eating medium rare, and for them, I feel like maybe after the pan frying, it's just completely fine for them, but not for me. I like well done, babe. Please, thank you, please and thank you. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we are just going to do this. A bit of oil on the oven tray. Okay, I can smell the lemon, the black pepper and the salt just mixing up together and becoming besties on the pan. Okay, I'm joking around, but yeah, you get my point. Okay, as long as you get my point. So yeah, so I just rubbed this here. Just make sure you like basically massage the whole tray. Don't be shy, like, yo, what if you are praying the next life and you needed this massage? Okay, so like, I have done it, I've spread it all over, it's good. Just gonna scratch the excess on here. Yeah, the next thing I'm doing is washing that off. Oopsie. Okay, this is done. This needs to be cleaned up. And, yep. It smells really, really good. Yeah. You ever done something so well, you're like, who are you? Who are you? Like, you asking yourself who you are, because even you don't understand. It smells so good, guys. Like, amazing. I love the smell that it's giving. Oh my god, it's heavenly. Okay, so before I start yakking, let me just rinse this off because of my yakka. While I wait for it to actually have that brown crust, I'm gonna rinse these two, set them aside, and you should also like have this in your routine for cooking. Always clean things while you're moving along, because at the end of the day, when you're done cooking, you're tired, nobody wants to help you do the dishes, you know, people are full, they're so happy, they just want to sleep. And you're left there wondering like, Okay. Who cooks this meal? Okay. So, so please, while you're doing your stuff, make sure you're rinsing everything and putting it aside. Sorry, I haven't had time to send any shout out to anyone. When I get the time, I will send my shout outs to my fans, the people that are watching. To each and every one of you who's subscribing, I will send a shout out, okay guys? So yeah, don't worry about it, okay? Yep. So, yeah, this is done. My steak is starting to fight for its life, and that's when I know that I need to check it. I'm also just gonna open this side so that they don't call the police on me for the fire. Yeah, I need the smoke to get out. Okay, so I'm just gonna check it, turn the both sides and see how it's doing. Yep. Yes, guys. Yes. I feel very safe with this. Yeah. Yeah, and also my pan is dried up because remember I only oiled one side. So I'm just gonna add a bit of a drop of oil. Remember I'm blocking my oil so it doesn't like overflow. You should do that as well because otherwise if you just turn it like this, it's gonna be like too much. So I'm also like looking for the smoky feeling, the smoky aroma on the steak. So I'm just gonna cover it up while it does all those things, okay? So yeah, while it's going I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, so that the smoke can actually get itself inside the beef. But now it shouldn't take long there because nobody wants that. Nobody is asking for it. Ain't nobody want to see you artists. No one. Okay, so the next thing is our potatoes. The mash. We're doing mashed potato, by the way. Mashed potato and steak. Yeah. So gentle. Yeah. And you remember those stripes that I made? They're actually a complementary to the steak. They just give it a good stripe looking. Yeah, so I'm gonna squeeze this in here. I'm sorry if I had open flame. This you'd be seeing like flambe everywhere over here. All the flames just going up. Okay, so now we turn on our heat, the oven. I usually just turn it fully on, and then I can reduce it later. Our steak is doing a lot of things. Okay, so basically the crust is good. It has given me the crusty rusty bun that I was looking for. Now we move into the oven. Okay. So basically the oven couldn't have given me that crusty look that it has up here, but the pan could. So that's why we were going for the pan to give us that. And I know it's gonna turn out great, guys. Okay, I know. Trust me. Yes, how do I know? Just trust me. Sure. So just gonna put this on the side. My oven is already heating up. I need it to stay on that lane. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna dump this in there. I can see the juices coming out. That's how I know. Like it's not well done in the middle. Okay. We are good. So for the next few minutes, We're going to try our best to make the mashed potato the best way we know how. Stay with me. So basically my kitchen is full of smoke. I'm trying to block the smoke from going anywhere other than here. Yeah, we just need to stay here, and that's why I opened this other side. So guys, let's just do this. Let's jump right into it. So first, you need your potatoes. I just pick a few. My husband always picks the tiniest of potatoes. Sir, why? Yeah, so I need like maybe 4. If I had like big potatoes, I would take in like 2. But now I don't even know. Okay, like this is confusing. And if you're ladies out there, please don't send them to the supermarket. They don't know what to pick. I mean, they don't know what to pick, but they just decide to pick the tiny things. Why? I'm always like telling my husband, you should pick the big ones. You should. Okay? This man insists on picking everything. Wait. I'm looking for a peeler and my mind is not saying peeler. It's just saying look. Okay, so I found it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to peel these potatoes. Not all of them, because I'm not feeding the nation. At least not now. Yet. Okay, so our potatoes getting peeled. Our steak is cooking in the, is baking in the oven. And I have wanted to try like mashed potato with steak for quite some time. But I don't know, for some reason I just, well, I guess the universe never said it's time, because those with me, the universe has to say it's time so that I can do anything. But yeah, so I guess today is time. We're gonna have to do it. So guys, while you're here, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Leave us a comment, please. Give us a thumbs up so that YouTube can keep recommending this video to other people, and they can also enjoy our live stream. Bless you. Okay, so yeah, so like I was saying, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave us a comment. Tell us where you're watching from, please. Guys, keep us engaged, okay? We are really trying to create a community and like start doing like short form videos of maybe short form cookings, you know, like not consuming the whole thing. But live is always the best, honestly. I feel like live is always the best, because like you get to watch the food being cooked from scratch to the end, and without any like fast forwarding or something. You're just, basically it's a whole program. You're watching a whole program, you know. So yeah, thank you so much for everybody that is watching, everybody that has subscribed, everybody that hasn't. Why sir, why you not subscribed? You don't like us? Is that it? You don't like us? Okay. Please subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Tell us where you're watching us from. Tell us if this is something that you would enjoy. Is this a nice way to spend your evening? Do you like live cooking? Are you a foodie? Anything you'd like for us to try? Any recipes? Anything that interests you, that fascinates you, that you wanted to try but you don't know how to, please just leave us that on the comment. Recommend such things to us. We can always try something new, okay? It won't hurt, okay? So just tell us anything. Keep us engaged. Okay, so guys, I've peeled 3 potatoes so far. I think this is gonna be the 4th one and the last one, probably, if they are enough. Yeah, so. Mistake basically sounds like it's fighting for its life, but I'm also fighting for my life, so. Yeah, yeah, it's doing great. So I'm just gonna let it run again on that 250 heat, and then I'm gonna turn it off because now I just need it to moisturize inside there and soften up in the middle, because I'm sure the heat has cooked this up, has cooked it completely. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're done with potatoes. Let's take these peels away. Also, for anybody that makes potatoes with peels, why? Like, I see people making potato wedges with peels, with like the skin on. Why? I have so many questions, but first, why? Why, please? Why? Do you not like to peel? Do you just like to chew and chew and chew forevermore? Is that it? Why are you not peeling? Please, why? I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. Because once you eat potatoes with peels, you absolutely realize that you're gonna chew it forever, and once you swallow the actual potato, the peels are always staying in your mouth, lingering, wondering where to go. It's like they're asking you, why? Okay, so I'm also asking why. Why would you leave them? Why would you not just separate them and let them go? Why you have to cook and boil them and fry them and do everything? I don't get it. Okay, so yeah, so now if you want your potatoes to actually cook faster, you have to cut them in like small to medium sizes, like what I'm about to do. But some people prefer to cook them whole, then like mash them, but I'm just gonna do this. I'm just thinking now. I actually don't have a masher, but I do have a mwiko, which is a wooden cooking stick. The one I used to cook ugali, that is what we're gonna use. So this is well sliced. Like I said, I need to turn off this heat because now I just need the steak to cook with the temperature that is already high. No more heating. No more heating at all. Okay. So this is our potato. I hope it's enough, guys. I really hope it's enough. Okay. And I'm just gonna rinse off my knife. Also, something that I wanted to improvise on the potatoes, but I'm still thinking about it. Like, I'm really thinking about it. I don't think it's necessary. I guess I'm just gonna add some spices to it. Yeah. Because whatever I was thinking to add needs to be boiled. Needs to be actually fried, but we don't want that. We don't want the drama. We've had enough of the drama, okay? So now, I'm gonna wash them because they're starchy and dirty. Woo! Yeah. So, lovely. I know. Okay. So the next thing we are doing, cold water. Yeah. I think there's some that are always left with some skin, but like it's a tiny bit of skin, so I hope it won't affect it. Okay, so now I have my potatoes Done. Yeah. My potatoes are done. Turning them into this pot. Yeah, you want the water to be just above it, slightly. Where they look like they know how to swim, but then they can still sink in. So, the next thing you're going to add to this is salt. Don't forget that. Salt, because you need it actually to taste. Okay? So, I'm not going to put too much because butter has some sort of salt as well. I hope that is enough though. And my heat needs to be on and heating. The pan over here needs to get some cleaning and washing. Yeah, so while I get that to a boil, I'm just gonna wash everything that I've used that is now dirty. I do this a lot. Cleaning, rinsing, turning over and over. I'm just trying to like avoid a situation where I'm done with cooking and I have so many dishes on the sink. It just sucks. Okay, so I'm gonna take some paper towel and I'm gonna wipe the oil on the pan and then I'm gonna wash it. Does anybody else have blue table napkins? We have blue table napkins. I know. It's crazy. But yes, I saw them and I was like, yes, please. Please take them. Okay, so now, remember my pan? I'm trying to suck on the oil because I don't want it in my drainage. I always do this, by the way, except I don't talk about it, so a lot of people just basically assume I don't do it, okay? Because I just want my sink to block. Yeah, I see why they think that, because it's better that way, I guess. So, let's get on with this. I can't wait to see my steak, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited for the meal. I'm always excited for food. For some reason, I don't know why, I'm always excited for the food. I'm a foodie. Why? You wanna? Okay, fine. You're not excited? Too bad. I'm really always excited. Like when I cook something or when I try to like bring a recipe to life. Yeah, it happens a lot. So I'm thinking like one of these days maybe I should show you guys how to make pizza from home. Yeah, so that you don't always have to go to the restaurant. I'm not saying don't support your local restaurant, guys. I'm just saying like that sometimes that your kids want pizza and you want to flex. You want to show them that you can actually make pizza from home. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you should not go support your local restaurant. Cooking one pizza will not put them out of business. Okay? But like, your kids will be so excited to see that you can actually make them pizza and they're gonna be like, what? This whole time you knew how to make pizza and you didn't tell us? How dare you? You know how kids get. Like, yeah, so make them some pizza. Make some pizza night. Turn it into a fun family get-together night, something of that sort. Yeah, just be creative. You know, sometimes just your family just wants to see you and surprise them. You know? Yeah, so instead of always having this frozen pizza, I don't know what, please, for once, try making it. They will be so happy, actually, you have no idea. Kids sometimes, I don't know why they think adults don't know how to do some things. Maybe they just think like, if you want a burger, you have to go to a restaurant. You can't make a burger from home, which is crazy to me because that's not true. That's not true. You know? absolutely not true. So I'm just gonna wash this. I'm almost done, by the way. And by the way, the beef had this the juices that come out of the steak. They were actually sticking on my pan, and that's what I'm fighting with right now. So I'll be back in a few. So now it's done. Yeah, like I was saying, sometimes you can just surprise your family with, like, you can call it a fast food day at home, restaurant day at home. Yeah. Make them some pizza. Get them something nice, like their favorite restaurant meal. You can try making it from home, from scratch. And also, like, if they're old enough, I don't know, maybe show them how to make it. Or just have them get involved in the whole process. Yeah, so that when they grow up, they're gonna remember, like, my parents used to make us this for restaurant nights or dinner nights or whatever. Eat out, eat home. Eat out, eat home. Eat, eat out at home. Yes, I'm giving you ideas of what to call that special day. Yeah, you see how the way you guys have date nights, you can also have eat out, eat home night. I know it sounds ridiculous, but yo. So my pan is still fighting over here, but it's okay because our potatoes are not yet boiling, so we can fight too. I mean, we have the beasts, we can fight. If they want to fight, we can fight. Okay. So, almost done. Right. So for this ideas that I'm talking about, like restaurant meals being made from home, it is something that I've always wanted to do for my family. Like, I was always just saying, like, one day if I have a family and I can just surprise them, like we have pizza night, we have eat out, eat home nights, you know, like, just call it something special. Make them know that that day is a special day, and like, you're just gonna cook them their favorite meal from the restaurant, and that day is just a day where they enjoy everything. I'm not saying it has to be daily, because if it's daily, then it's not special, is it? Yeah, so like, just try, please. Okay, I'm checking on our potatoes. And yes, as predicted, nothing has changed. So basically for now, I'm just gonna read a few of your comments. Karani, hi. Karani said hi. Karani, shout out to you. There's John Farrell said hi. Hi John, shout out to you. And somebody says, talk louder. Guys, I'm sorry, I can't. Okay, so we have Brian Charles Kamanga who says, talk louder, talk louder. I'm trying. I'm gonna swallow my tongue here. I'm trying. Okay, so Zachary Todo, I think, said hi. Hi Zachary, shout out to you. Brian, I'm sorry, I can't talk louder. I'm trying. This is me screaming. Okay, I'm sorry. That is me screaming. Okay, so we have Ayebo, Ayeba. I think that name sounds like the song, but okay. He says, I don't know, bonjour. I don't know if he was trying to say bonjour or something. I'm not good with that. Okay, so we have Mary Jane Hoffman. Sorry. Shout out to you, Mary. You said hi. What happened? Something got in my heart. Shout out to you, Mary. She said hi. We have Joseph Anderson said hi. Shout out to you, Joseph. Hi. Isaiah Otieno said hi, Mrembo. Hi, Mrembo basically means in Swahili, what's up, beautiful? How are you? So hi, Isaiah. Shout out to you. We have when people say you are alone, I'm like, oh wait a minute. Am I?
you know those questions where somebody asks you, you're like, come to think of it, do I live alone? I don't know. Okay, so somebody called uh, Zantain asked, "Are you alone?" Okay, I'm in shock. So I don't know what to say. I'm still thinking about it if I live alone or not. Eunice Chemutai said hello. Hi Eunice, shout out to you. We have Corey Macias says cakes. Yeah, cakes. I don't know what that means, but yeah, sure. Eunice Ombati said, hi Eunice, shout out to you. I usually don't know what you making. Somebody, Paulette said, what are you making? So shout out to you, Paulette. I'm making some mashed potatoes with steak. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bit of salad, but it's not like a big deal so much. It's going to be just some, maybe I can call it sort of kachumbari. Kachumbari is basically tomato salsa that has tomatoes and onions. Sometimes you add pepper to it, sometimes you add whatever you want into it, but yeah, that's basically it. She says, what are you making? Florence Venavino said hi Florence, shout out to you. Yeah, so we have Zantain who said hi, shout out to you. We have Paul. Okay, I get it. So there's the Midnight Dad. There's Midnight Dads. I didn't know that. Okay, so basically this guy is called Midnight Dad. I'm still thinking how dads become midnight. Okay, fine. So he says sweet and steak with a bit of salad on the side, which is very tiny. It's not gonna be like a big deal salad. So yeah. We have Damaris Tanui said hi, what's up Damaris, shout out to you, hello. Tim Basil says hi. We have some Luis Andrea says add me to the live please. um I don't know. So Luis Andreas also said hi, shout out to you Luis, what's up. We have Abdul Salam Afriki. I don't know. Did I read that right? Afri. Oh my God. Afkiri. What? Sorry. Abdul Salam Afkiri. Sorry, I got your name wrong. Shout out to you. Isa Fundi. What's up? What's up? What's up, Isa? What's up? Okay, shout out to you, Isa. We have some heart emoji over here. Why? Okay, so we have hi, what you cooking from George A. Penny. He said, hi, what you cooking? I'm making some mashed potatoes and steak with a bit of salad on the side, which is not gonna be like a big deal, just some tiny complimentary. Somebody called One Up Top says, Mrs. B. So this guy is gassing me up. He's hyping me up basically. So he says like Mrs. B should have been on Baddies Africa. Damn. Okay, fine. Maybe in another life, maybe in this life, maybe in the next chapter of my life. Who knows? Who knows, guys? Who knows? Okay. So we have Naveen Kumar. Naveen Kumar, who was basically the first person who sent us a shout out and hi and shout out to you. Thank you guys so much for joining this live. Our potatoes are still cooking nicely. So I'm just waiting for the water to actually calm down. Then I can like split it with the potatoes and then we can continue to the process. Our steak basically, I think it's almost done, but I don't want to interrupt it by taking it out and checking unless the potatoes are ready. So please keep watching. Tell us where you're watching us from. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, share, whichever. Anything I said. So this is nice. Scripture spiritual son says all Kenyans in the house say one time. One time. I can say one time. Like now I can say actually one time without even being scared. Yeah, so one time. One time. There's no other time, okay? So So Brian Charles said, "You're not feeling cold." It's actually summer. I'm not feeling any cold. Thank you guys for watching. Please keep subscribing. Please keep us busy. Tell us where you're watching from. I've seen a lot of Kenyans today, by the way. Thank you guys so much for tuning to this channel. I'm just gonna check how our mashed potatoes is doing. Oopsie, it's not even there. So yeah, so let's just keep it boiling. Let's keep it rolling, and yeah, I'm gonna make myself some tea because there's no way I'm sitting through this process without having some tea, guys. No way, okay? No way, okay? Let me just make a slice. Ooh, goddamn, look at that. It looks like a paid actor, my little slice of tomato. Or my slice of lemon looks like a paid actor, because who comes out looking this sleek? Why? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't work here? No way. Okay, so I'm just gonna dump this in here, make myself some tea while I wait for my mashed potatoes to actually mash up. Yes, basically. I know a lot of Kenyans would say, "You're wasting all that steak with mashed potato." Yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning on making ugali today. First is because I don't have sukuma wiki, and second is because I don't have any other veggie. If I had like cabbage or anything else, I would be doing like nyama and skuma, which is basically beef and skuma wiki and some ugali. Oh my god, yes. But for today, I'm gonna go the restaurant style of steak serving, which is mashed potatoes and yes, I'm too hyped up. I need to calm down. I need some tea. I need some tea. I have to calm down, okay? So this is our tea. You guys know how to make tea, no? Right? You don't need me to explain this process, do you? Okay guys, so keep subscribing, keep giving us a thumbs up, keep this comment section rolling, engage with each other. You never know, your soulmate is actually on those comment sections. Say hi, talk to each other, answer those DMs. God damn, should I teach you everything? Yo. Sorry, I'm gonna look for some boiled water. There. Maybe. Okay. Pizza. Coming in hot. Yes, sir. Okay.
it's hot. Anybody want some tea, or you all have tea? I want to hear the tea, if you have the tea. Yeah. So, my mushies, they're so pretty, and all that boiling water. Yeah. Nice. The lemon is making it better. Like I said, it's a paid actor. It's doing the most. It's overshining. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is just test if our potatoes are actually cooking or they're playing with us. Wow! Guys, I have news. Sit. I have some news. Fun fact, I used to actually hate boiled potatoes because of the smell they gave me. I don't know, like when they're boiling, they smell terrible. They used to smell terrible to me as a child. So this is actually my first time going to have to do boiled potatoes. But, well, we'll see. They're still crunchy. I don't want them to be crunchy. I want them to be actually soft. We're just gonna let them boil some more. They have that feeling. Yeah, I used to hate boiled potatoes because when they were boiling, they used to smell so bad to me for some reason. Yeah, they gave me that, what do we call this? They gave me, when you're walking sometimes in the night, there's these bushes that smell like boiled potato. And they always make me sick. So for some reason, the boiled potato, I don't know, maybe my mind associated it with that. And I just hated it. I hated the smell. I was like disgusted with it. So me going to try boiled potatoes here, I think for the second time in my entire life, since I think I'm gonna say since becoming an adult, this is gonna be my first time because the last time I did was I was a child and I hated the smell. Oh, okay. I think you get the point, so that's it. The lemon in tea is tea. So, guys, the next thing, now that we have seen that our potatoes are on the brink of turning into soup, this is what we are doing. Okay? You get it? If you don't get it, it's fine. But yeah, we are about to mash them. Remember our spoon? Actually, our muiko. This is a muiko. It's a wooden cooking spoon. Yeah, the tea is nice. In the meantime, allow me to check on my steak because I don't want to be finished with potatoes and then find out that my babies did not. Yeah, guys, they did that thing. They did it in. Did they? Yes. I'm so proud of myself. So the next thing, because the water is now reduced and I'm assuming this is done, I turned off the heat. I'm going to basically separate the water with the potatoes so I can have only potatoes because that's what I signed up for, nothing else. Oh, this.
Yay! For some reason, I like doing that. I don't know why. I get too excited when I do some things. Okay, so turning it there. If I had a masher, it would be easier, but I actually don't. And it's not the end of the world because I don't have a masher. Okay, so I'm just, yes. I'm just going to mash them nicely until they're actually mashed properly. It's only because this bowl is like a glass bowl, otherwise I would mash them with something harder, maybe like a bottle. Yeah, we used to do that for when we were making potato soup, bean soup. So if you know this, bean soup, sometimes you mash them to make bean soup. Yeah. So yeah, this is what we are doing. It's amazing, by the way. The mashing is just smashing. It's giving. I don't even feel the bad smell anymore. I think I'm grown. I was a baby. I needed some growing up. So yeah, this is great now. It's actually exciting me. Okay, so basically I'm just pulling them close and like, it's like I'm spreading butter, but now take that and in case of butter, just put potatoes. Okay. Oh my Lord, I wonder. So now, sorry guys, I'm spilling. So now, also to remove the smell of potatoes that I'm complaining about, I'm going to have to just basically add some spice because I'm just a spice guy. I'm a spice girl, so not the band. I've heard there's a band called Spice Girls. Yeah, so not the band, not the musicians. Okay, so I'm just gonna smash into them. Then I can either add some black pepper, which are my favorite spices. Yes, I can add some black pepper, or I can add some cumin. If I gave you guys this option, you would take long to respond, so I'm just gonna go with my black pepper. Actually, I think it's better. Okay. Ooh. Well, Marsha would have done a better job, but you have to improvise. Just because you don't have something doesn't mean you shouldn't cook. You know, Kenyans say, just because your muiko is broken, it doesn't mean it's the end of cooking ugali. You can use a spoon, a real spoon this time. Yeah, so here we are. Just because I don't have a masher doesn't mean I shouldn't make mashed potatoes. How dare you? Yeah, so guys, this is how it looks like currently. It's also giving that yellow potato-ish thingy, which I like. I'm gonna add some butter. Yes, not too much because butter is expensive. Yeah, I've had. And some milk. I'm just adding some butter just to like soften it up, and I am hoping this is enough. Butter is such a drama queen. Might start falling off before I start my thing. Okay. I already have a feeling this is going to be nice. Amazing. Well done. Congratulations, sir. You're doing a good job, Kylie. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're doing. Butter, can you please? Butter me bread, butter me butter, butter. Butter has been used so many times. It's such a drama queen. Okay, so now I add that butter in there. Okay, so if you have margarine, I think you can do the same thing, right? Right. Moving on. Actually, when you put in the butter, it just starts running. Like, the machine starts moving along, which is such a great feeling because it's like now it's just sliding off. Oh my goodness, it looks so nice. Okay. Yay. It's actually doing its thing. The butter is doing its thing. It was such an important ingredient in this. And I had no freaking idea. Also, to be fair, the potatoes I ate as a child were not mashed. It's giving me bad memories. It wasn't mashed. It's not like I like mashed potatoes. And when I saw people eat mashed potatoes, I was like, what, are you a child? Are you normal? What's wrong with you? You know? Like when people would come to the restaurant and say, I would like to order some steak and some mashed potatoes. I was like, what are you, a child? You can't chew? What's wrong with your teeth? Are you okay? I know, it sounds harsh, but like, yo, I hated potatoes. Boiled potatoes just gave me the ick. Okay, so now it's actually looking pretty nice. Like the more I'm mashing it, the more it's giving the texture I'm looking for. And it also has that buttery aroma. Yeah, so you're gonna love this. I feel like everybody should try this from home. Yeah, I know it's such a restaurant meal, but like I think a lot of people should try this. Even if like you do your fried potatoes, not your fried potatoes, sorry. You do your boiled beef, fry it, make a stew out of it. Just make it thick stew and then make it with mashed potatoes. You don't have to do like a whole steak because like, well, sometimes that's too much for one person. Okay. I feel like the potatoes that are not actually mashing are those ones that are like, they have this crunchy texture to them. Yeah, but not to worry, we still have the milk and we're gonna go back into that heat. We're gonna mix the milk so that it can cook with it, and then we're going to turn it again here and mash it afresh. No, we're actually gonna mash it into the pot now. So from here now, I only need to add some spices. You can add whichever spice you like. As you can see guys, it now looks a bit smoother than the first time. Yeah, so now I'm gonna add some black pepper, finely grind because not the rough crunchy one. That one I use for steaks now. Yeah, you don't need to put too much, just something to taste. Okay, just to give it a bit of color and texture and taste. So that's complete. All right. So now that that is done, one thing about me, I love my spices. Like, if you come to visit me and you're like, I don't like spices, guess what? Too late. It's already in your water, drink it. Yeah, you should have sent a memo like 1 year ago and come with your packed lunch. Because how dare you? I know, that sounds crazy, but like, how dare you, surely? Why? Why you don't like spices? Why? I don't get it. Explain to me and make it make sense. Okay? So yeah, this is how it looks plus my black pepper. Nice. It's not plain yellow anymore. Okay? But I just read somebody's comment telling me to do 5 jumping jacks. Can you not see that I'm cooking, sir? Like, did you miss the class during the live stream session? Or the gym? Okay? No. How can I do, unless you're not talking to me, which then would be, I'm sorry, but like, I'm sure I'm the one you're talking to. Why? That is just diabolical. Why would I do 5 jumping jacks while I'm cooking? Not possible. Okay, so I just rinsed off the pot that I used to boil the mashed potatoes, and I'm putting it back on the stove top, turning my heat on. I'm gonna add some milk into this and then keep turning while the milk keeps boiling with this, like just milk getting mixed up and giving it a texture. That's all. Okay, after that I'm going to serve. Guys, you actually need to see these meals when they're done and how they look and how lovely they're presented. Is that too hard? Is that a lot? No, it's not. So, okay, after I'm done, you're going to see the final presentation of the meal. Yes, yes, there's always a final presentation of the meal. Basically, what I say is I don't only care about how food is made, I care about how it's served, how it's presented, how it gets to the table. And it doesn't matter if I'm making it for myself or you're making it for yourself or for your guests. Because why are you putting so much effort when you're cooking for people and you're not putting any efforts when you're cooking your meal? That's why your appetite is low. That's why you don't find yourself liking to cook for your family. Just make it fun. When you make it fun, you enjoy doing it. Okay, guys? Thank you. Moving on, swiftly, but not too swift. We're gonna add the milk. Just need to know if it's still fine, this milk. I hope that is not too much. Because I don't want to dump the mash in a cold milk. I just need the milk to just warm up a little. And then, yes. And then we're good to go. I'm thinking of how to serve this mashed potato. Yes. Also, while it's doing all this work, I need to go grab some potatoes and make my tiny kachumbari thing that I told you guys about. That one. Okay? Yeah. So, my milk is getting to a boil. I'm going to keep this back so it doesn't heat up and turn into sour milk tomorrow. This tea is nice. That's all I can say. So yeah. Oh, yes, I tasted my milk. It's fine. So I tested, not tasted. It's different. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my potatoes in here. Potato. Yeah, my potatoes are going in. And we are getting into the mashing process again. And this time, it's even wilder. Because why would we add so much milk in your meal that is already cooked? Sorry! Okay. So the milk that I was judging actually went in nicely. It's mixing. It's doing the most. So basically, this is like me cooking ugali using potato flour, and the water becomes the milk. Okay? So remember, the butter is in here. I have my black pepper in here. Everything is here. You just need the milk to keep walking in it. Smoothing it out. Giving it that buttery texture. is our fave. So basically I'm just like spinning it all round so it can like clapping basically. But it's going round, which is a good thing because it's like I'm hitting it on the wall and back. It's actually giving a very buttery tea. Look, isn't this beautiful? Like, it has that white, creamy, everything in there. And this is, it's not even falling off, which is amazing. You learn something new every day, guys. But you have to try. If you don't try those new things, you don't learn anything. You just be stuck with the old information. And zero new ones, okay? So, I'm just like taking off the ones that are stuck on my spoon. Because I actually need them to like keep bashing and coming back, bashing and coming back. Also, it has that butter aroma and milk aroma and black pepper, plus the potato aroma that it initially had that I know for some reason I hate it. Ooh, it's actually very fluffy, like it's floating in the air and like going everywhere, which is what I was looking for. And it's softening up. Even the parts that did not want to mix up. Guys, this is amazing. Like I said, if you don't try new things, you don't learn anything. Let me just show you how it looks. It's fluffy. It's literally fluffy. Very, very fluffy. Like, look at that. It's just like bouncing off. Yeah, so our next step, of course, because this is now done, I love it. I love it. I didn't actually think I would, but shock on me. Okay, so just gonna cover it up. Turn off the heat because who needs the heat now? Cut my kachumbari. Then I'm going to show you how it looks like presented on a plate. Alright? Stay with me. Don't go to sleep. You got this. Okay, so first things first. I have a big chopping board. One side I use for beef, one side I use for veggies. Don't judge me or judge me, whichever way, but yes, that's what I have. And so I know the side I use for veggies, so I'm not confused. So yes, I'm going to use the veggie side to cut my tomatoes, my onions, and my kachumbari will be ready in a very, very few minutes. Okay. It's like the onions were fighting who is going next. Not me, not me. I just picked one of them because I'm the human. I get to decide. Like, nobody can do this. Okay? So, I want to cut this, but I also don't want to mess up the one that is staying behind. Okay. We have our onion ready to fry. Also guys, if you don't want to be humiliated, can I repeat that again? If you don't want to be humiliated by an onion, please cut it and wash it. You'll never cry. It's really that simple. So basically I want this to be as tiny as possible, the thinnest, the tiniest as possible, okay? Some days I'm gonna look back at all these videos and I'm gonna be like, wow, 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 Miss Chefy, you used to do a lot of things. Look at you now. But I've always loved cooking, so it's not like I'm gonna look back with regret or something. Yeah, but basically maybe I'm gonna use it as evidence to show people who make me terrible meals while in those old people homes or something, or my grandkids or whatever, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just gonna show them like, look, I used to cook, you know I know how to cook, right? So I just cut them into slices and then now I'm just like going through with the knife because onions sometimes can be annoying if they're huge in your mouth. Annoying. But like guys, if you've been to Nairobi, please go check out those sausage and smokies and boiled egg stands. Those people are skilled with knives. They have like knife skills. They can slice the hell out of the veggies. And they can slice the hell out of those salsas, those tomato salsas. It's crazy. Like, you just look at it and you're like, who are you, sir? Who are you? You're the owner of this house? No? Yeah. So, my onions, like Ombachi would say, done. My onions, done. Okay? I don't have editing skills for Ombachi, but yo, thank you for joining this live stream. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really enjoy when people are interacting with me and not telling me to do jumping jacks in the middle of cooking. First of all, sir, rude. Second of all, how dare you? Okay? But like, anything else is acceptable. I feel like my mashed potato is calling me, so I'm just gonna answer a few minutes. I'm also still crying from the onions because I double sliced them. Triple actually. Well, you can call it multiple times. Hi. 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 Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, but like leaving it here makes it dry up, so I'm going to just put it on the next side. Yeah, the next thing is we are cutting the tomatoes. We are basically trying to make cubed slices of tomatoes. Okay, we don't want large slices, long slices, we just want cubed. So first of all, you cut it across, you cut it vertically, then you're going to cut it horizontally. Yes, so vertical is done, then going in horizontally. Basically, this is what we call kachumbari in Kenya. Tomatoes, onions, some green chilies, and okay. So now this is us. I tried, guys, don't judge me, I tried. I know Kenyans can do, especially like I said, the boiled egg stand guys, they can do this like better than me, like even better than a chef. They are good. Yeah, and don't even get me started on the mama boga. Mama boga is basically somebody who sells veggies and they can thinly slice a vegetable like a string, and it's amazing skill. Okay, so I'm sorry, I am not up to that standard, but I tried. Okay, the next thing we're gonna add into this, we're going to add some lemon juice. You guessed it, yes. We're gonna add some lemon juice. Okay, almost lost my finger, but I'm fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so yeah. Um, wait. Let's cut into this. Guys, stick around for the presentation, please. It's the best and amazing part of how you see the food coming to completion. Basically, you're seeing raw materials right now, and then you see the final product, and you're like, I want this food on my table tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, that is the best part after watching how it's made. I don't want to tell you the best part because at the end of the day, somebody will be like, well, I'll come back when you're serving, which you won't know when because, like, yo, how would you know? How would you know? People are gonna know. How would they know? Okay, so this is done. Our kachumbari. Our kachumbari bay is done. Kachumbari is basically kachumbari but bay. So yeah. Baby. Okay, this is done. Lemon dressing. Ooh, guys. Underground food enthusiast over here. Okay. So basically, this is how it looks like. It's tomatoes and onions. I know. Anybody who's looking at this right now is thinking of boiled eggs. They go so well with boiled eggs, by the way. If you boil your eggs and do this, just add this and eat. You will not stop eating them, okay? So this is how we do it in Kenya. We do that. Sometimes we add some avocado, but avocado is not like everybody's favorite, so I love avocado. And shame on anybody who eats avocado. How dare you? Anyway, the next thing I'm going to add is a bit of lemon juice. Not too much because I still need my lemon to stay. Okay? This is just going to give it a bit of like taste. Just taste. Then, just to spice things up, I'm going to add a bit of oil, sunflower oil. A tiny bit before you crucify me. Just to give it the shine. You don't need it, but just to give it the shine, you just add some drop. So this is how it looks like in the end. I don't know if you can see the oil on top shining. That's all you need. So now, guess what? We are serving. You've been waiting for this. So have I, guys. I also wait for this moment. It's not just you, you know? It's not about you all the time. Yeah, like hello. Yeah, I also enjoy this show, you know. I'm also a fan. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna do some serving. My favorite part. Also, my favorite part is eating. Eat after I cook. Not the point, guys. Not the point. So we are gonna do some serving, and let's just pick up my favorito. Okay? So, first things first, get a spoon. If possible, you can wrap this spoon in batter. Okay? So I'm just gonna use the far end parts like this because I need to push the mash into the plate. I know, why is she putting too much effort and she's the one who's eating this food? Exactly, that's why. Alright, so I'm just gonna take my baby woof woof potatoes and I'm just gonna like push it onto this.
Alright. You, depending on how much you need, you decide how much you need to put, how much you need to add to it. But for me, this is fine. You can change the style. I used to see chefs like do some shape or whatever, but I just want mine to just sit. I honestly just want it to sit. I don't want it to be any looking weird thing. I just need the lines to align. The lines need to align. Yes, the lines are aligning. Actually never thought I would enjoy mashed potatoes, but look at me now. Okay, our next baby, it's not so hot, so don't think I'm from the, yes. Oh, so our beef is done. I'm just trying to hide it so you don't see it before I plate it. Okay, I just need it to run on that oil and basically just have the texture of the oil on top of it. Yeah. It's like what the chef does with your meal before they show it to you. It's basically the same thing. Okay? That is what we have there. I hope you have your fork and knife ready and are actually ready to eat, because there's no way you're not gonna try this. There's actually no way, because even guys, even I'm shocked. Like, what? Who is this woman? Where did you come from, lady? Where did you come from? Okay, I'm gonna just tilt it a little bit, because I need my kachumbari to be seen. Not just to be hard, to be seen. Okay, and I don't need it to be too much, because lions don't need to tell cats they're lions. Is it raining? I guess. Yeah. Let's do just a little bit of maringo with some lemon. Just to tell you that we tried to cook. Oh my Lord, cat. Okay, guys, this is our final. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Look at that. Our steak is done. Our lemon is actually behaving like some silly child, spoiled child. So this is our steak. Some kachumbari, some actually really mashed potatoes that look and taste amazing. I honestly never thought I would love mashed potatoes, but from today, I'm gonna be doing an alternative of mashed potatoes. Actually, I'm gonna be doing a lot of this. So our steak is pan fried. First of all, I pan seared it on both sides just to give it the brown look, and then I baked it for some like 10-20 minutes just to cook in the middle parts, so that the middle parts can cook. Depending on how tough your steak is or whatever, you can boil it, do whatever, cook it. Just try it with the mash and you will tell us how that went down. But guys, this is us. Thank you so much. Somebody just said, chef, hey. This is Arezo course. Shout out to you, Arezo. Thank you so much. I know, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you guys jumping onto this live. I'm always doing this live streams for cooking every single evening, and every other day I do live stream at the gym. I work out a lot because I'm really trying to maintain what I have and like basically be fit. Okay, so this is me. I do live stream every single day for cooking. I do live stream for workout every day. I also do like dance fitness sessions at home every single Saturdays, guys. I'm just trying to be active, and it's a good lifestyle. Working out is a lifestyle, okay? Fitness is a lifestyle. So thank you so much for watching. This is us. We're gonna enjoy our meal. I hope you can try this at home, and basically you can like
You saw I use the little normal basic ingredients. I hope you can actually try this at home. So thank you so much for watching. This was simple. This was very simple to make. I hope you can enjoy when you finally do make it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye and have a good night. Toodles.